All-purpose flour is one of the most widely used ingredients in kitchens worldwide. It's in bread, pastries, pasta, cereals, and even processed foods. But what if I told you that this everyday household staple could harm your health in ways you never imagined? While it may seem harmless and convenient, all-purpose flour undergoes heavy processing, stripping away its natural nutrients and leaving behind an ingredient that can spike blood sugar, trigger inflammation, and increase the risk of chronic diseases. In this video, we're diving into the hidden dangers of all-purpose flour, how it impacts your body, and why you may want to rethink your daily consumption. Stick around because, by the end, you'll discover better alternatives that can help you make healthier choices without sacrificing taste. Flour is a staple in most kitchens, from bread and pasta to cookies and cereals. But many people don't realize that all-purpose flour is highly processed, removing most of its natural nutrients and fiber. When it reaches your plate, it's nothing more than a starchy filler that can spike blood sugar, contribute to weight gain, and harm your health over time. But why is all-purpose flour so unhealthy? The answer lies in how it's made. Let's break it down. Step 1. Stripping away nutrients. All-purpose flour is whole wheat grains containing fiber, protein, vitamins, and minerals. A whole grain consists of 3 parts. The bran, the outer layer, contains fiber, antioxidants, and B vitamins. The germ, the nutrient-dense core that contains healthy fats, vitamins, and minerals. The endosperm, the starchy inner layer, provides carbohydrates but lacks most nutrients. The bran and germ are removed during processing, leaving only the starchy endosperm. This means that essential nutrients like fiber, magnesium, iron, and B vitamins are lost, making the final product nutritionally empty. Step 2. Bleaching and chemical treatments. To make all-purpose flour bright white and soft, manufacturers often bleach it with chemicals like benzoyl peroxide, chlorine dioxide, and potassium bromate. These chemicals help speed up production and improve texture but have potential health risks. Benzoyl peroxide is used to whiten flour but can create free radicals, damaging cells and accelerating aging. Chlorine dioxide, a bleaching agent that produces alloxin, a chemical linked to pancreatic damage and diabetes in animal studies. Potassium bromate, a flour treatment agent banned in many countries due to its potential to cause cancer in laboratory studies. These additives and bleaching agents make flour look more appealing and introduce toxic residues that accumulate in the body over time. Step 3. Adding back synthetic nutrients. Since most natural nutrients are stripped away, manufacturers artificially add some back, a process called enrichment. This means synthetic versions of iron, folic acid, and B vitamins are reintroduced, but these are not as bioavailable as the original nutrients found in whole grains. Naturally occurring folate, found in whole grains, is better absorbed than synthetic folic acid, which some people struggle to metabolize. Added iron in white flour is often non-heme iron, which is more complicated for the body to absorb than in whole foods. Even though the label might say, enriched flour, it still lacks many original fiber, minerals, and healthy fats that made whole wheat grains nutritious. Why this process is harmful? Refined flour is nothing but empty calories. It provides energy but lacks fiber and nutrients, making it easy to overeat without feeling full. The removal of fiber means your body digests it too quickly, leading to sudden blood sugar spikes and crashes, increasing the risk of insulin resistance and type 2 diabetes. Bleaching introduces chemicals that can damage cells and disrupt hormone balance over time. Artificially added nutrients do not compensate for losing natural vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants in whole grains. When we eat all-purpose flour, we consume a product stripped of its nutrition, chemically treated, and artificially enriched. What's left is a high-carb, low-nutrient ingredient that contributes to blood sugar issues, inflammation, and long-term health problems. Now that you understand how flour is processed, let's move on to Chapter 2, the blood sugar roller coaster, how white flour triggers diabetes. This chapter will explore what happens inside your body when you overeat flour. Most people don't realize that all-purpose flour acts like sugar in the body. Because it is highly refined and stripped of fiber, it digests rapidly, leading to sharp spikes in blood sugar levels. This constant cycle of spikes and crashes increases the risk of insulin resistance, prediabetes, and type 2 diabetes. How white flour affects blood sugar. When we eat foods made with white flour, such as bread, pasta, cookies, or cereals, the starch in the flour quickly breaks down into glucose. Since refined flour lacks fiber, nothing can slow down digestion, causing a rapid surge in blood sugar levels. This forces the pancreas to release large amounts of insulin, the hormone responsible for regulating blood sugar. But when this cycle happens too often, the body resists insulin. Cells stop responding correctly, and the pancreas has to work even harder. Over time, this leads to chronically high blood sugar levels, which is a major cause of type 2 diabetes. Scientific evidence linking white flour to diabetes. Studies show that diets high in refined carbohydrates, like white flour products, significantly increase the risk of type 2 diabetes. Research published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that individuals who consumed large amounts of refined grains had a 55% higher risk of developing diabetes than those who ate whole grains. Another study from Harvard University revealed that replacing refined grains with whole grains reduced the risk of diabetes by up to 30%. This proves that white flour contributes directly to blood sugar imbalances and that switching to whole grains can help prevent diabetes and stabilize blood sugar levels. Other effects of blood sugar spikes. Aside from diabetes, frequent blood sugar spikes and crashes caused by white flour can lead to increased hunger, and cravings make it harder to maintain a healthy weight. Fatigue and brain fog are due to unstable energy levels. Increased fat storage, especially around the belly, raises the risk of heart disease. To prevent these issues, limiting your intake of white flour and replacing it with fiber-rich whole grains that help stabilize blood sugar is best. One of the biggest hidden dangers of all-purpose flour is that it contributes to chronic inflammation. Inflammation is the root cause of many severe health conditions, including heart disease, arthritis, autoimmune disorders, and even cancer. How white flour causes inflammation. 1. Blood sugar spikes lead to inflammatory responses. When blood sugar levels rise quickly, the body produces more inflammatory molecules called cytokines. Over time, this leads to chronic inflammation, damaging tissues and blood vessels. 2. White flour contains gluten, which triggers inflammation in some people. Gluten is a protein found in wheat. Many people have sensitivities or intolerances. Even in people without celiac disease, gluten can cause gut inflammation, leading to bloating, digestive issues, and fatigue. 3. Refined flour disrupts gut health. The lack of fiber in white flour reduces beneficial gut bacteria, leading to an imbalance in the gut microbiome. A weakened gut lining allows toxins and undigested food particles to leak into the bloodstream, triggering an immune response and chronic inflammation. The link between inflammation and chronic disease. Heart disease, chronic inflammation damages arteries, leading to plaque buildup and increased risk of heart attacks. Arthritis, inflammatory foods like white flour worsen joint pain and stiffness. Autoimmune diseases, inflammation caused by poor diet can trigger or worsen conditions like rheumatoid arthritis, lupus, and Hashimoto's thyroiditis. To reduce inflammation, reducing refined flour and replacing it with whole, anti-inflammatory foods is crucial. Changes you can make. White flour is a major contributor to overeating, increased fat storage, and slowed metabolism. Why white flour leads to weight gain. 1. It digests too quickly. White flour lacks fiber, which doesn't keep you full for long. This leads to frequent hunger and overeating, making weight management difficult. 2. It increases belly fat. Excess carbohydrates from white flour are stored as fat, especially around the belly. Studies have shown that diets high in refined grains are linked to higher abdominal fat storage, which increases the risk of heart disease. 3. It slows down metabolism. Unlike protein and fiber-rich foods, white flour provides empty calories, leading to low energy levels and reduced metabolism. Scientific studies on white flour and obesity. A study from the American Journal of Epidemiology found that individuals who consumed large amounts of refined grains were more likely to be overweight or obese than those who ate whole grains. Replacing white flour with high-fiber foods like quinoa, oats, and whole wheat can help with weight loss, appetite control, and better metabolic health. The good news is that many healthier alternatives to all-purpose flour can help you enjoy your favorite foods without harming your health. Best substitutes for white flour. 1. Almond flour is high in healthy fats, protein, and fiber, which makes it great for controlling blood sugar. 2. Coconut flour is a naturally gluten-free option rich in fiber and healthy fats. 3. Whole wheat flour contains bran and germ, making it far more nutritious than white flour. 4. Oat flour, naturally high in fiber and antioxidants, helping control cholesterol. 5. Spelt flour, an ancient grain that's easier to digest and more nutrient-dense. Switching to these flours reduces inflammation, balances blood sugar, and supports better digestion. All-purpose flour may be convenient, but it comes with serious health risks. From blood sugar spikes and chronic inflammation to weight gain and digestive issues, it's a hidden danger in modern diets. To protect your health, consider reducing or eliminating white flour and replacing it with healthier, fiber-rich alternatives. Which flour alternative will you try first? Let us know in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more natural health tips. Turn on notifications so you never miss an update on optimizing your health naturally.